Welcome to another edition of the HHC Sports Weekly. Columbus East extended its conference winning streak, and Bedford North Lawrence and Jeffersonville played a classic that went right down to the last play. Let's get started with all the highlights. At Columbus East, the Class 5A number 7 Olympians continued their Hoosier Hills Conference dominance, opening league play with a 56-30 victory over Seymour. East, which improved to 2-1, extended its amazing streaks to 64 consecutive league wins and 85 of its last 86. Jamon Hogan had 3 touchdown runs for the Olympians, and Jaden Miller also had 3 TDs. Alan Perry ran for 2 scores and threw a 23-yard touchdown pass. Seymour fell to 0-3 and 0-1 in the league. In the game of the week at Jeffersonville, the Red Devils clipped Bedford North Lawrence 21-20 in a thriller. Jordan Barnett had 155 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns, and Cameron Fuller added 122 yards on the ground. B&L took a 19-14 lead with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left as McCall Ray scored from 15 yards. Ray was a star at quarterback as he completed 14 of 20 passes. The Red Devils came back with an 80-yard drive in 6 plays, all on the ground, and scored a touchdown with 45 seconds remaining to take a 21-20 lead. The Stars had time, thanks to a long kickoff return, to get back within field goal range, but Esteban Flores' kick with 4 seconds to go was tipped at the line of scrimmage and fell short as Jeffersonville escaped. Jeffersonville improved to 2-1 overall and 1-0 in the league, while the Stars dropped to 2-1 and 0-1.
They always got a tough team every year.
How big was it that you guys were able to make 2 stops inside the 5? I mean, how did that make you feel about your defense?
Felt good. I think I mentioned earlier in the week that they're growing, they're coming along, just like my receivers. We had a couple big plays out of receivers today too. I mean, we got a young group, man. We got some older guys, but the majority of our team is young, so it's going to take some time, man. They're starting to come around. It's starting to feel good to them.
What is it like being able to hand the ball off to Jordan and Cameron?
It's awesome.
Knowing that they'll be able to take it home for you in a situation like this?
It's awesome. It's like having a bunch of good toys that you like to play with, man. That's the way I look at it. With having guys like that and then these young receivers, you're going to see later on in the season. I love Jeff Hire, man. It's an untapped potential here.
What does this game do for you going forward? You're undefeated in the conference. You got another game here at home next week. You probably don't want to look too far ahead, but does this give you guys some confidence going forward, winning a close ball game against a good team?
Last year, the New Albany game, majority of these kids played in that game last year. That game gave these kids confidence. We breed confidence in these kids. We never, we never get flustered. We always stay positive, and it's one of the things I tell them. Like when they score, it's like this is the type of stuff I live for. I mean, if you want to play for me, you gotta live for it too, man. Cause this was a fun game to be part of.
Yeah.
At Floyd Central, the Highlanders handled Madison 51-14. Matthew Weimer threw 2 touchdown passes, and Zach Rogers ran for a pair of touchdowns as the Highlanders improved to 2-1 overall and 1-0 in the league. Weimer connected with Devin Stikes for a 49-yard touchdown and found Bradley Philpott for a second touchdown. Rogers broke off scoring runs of 32 and 38 yards, and Tyler Edwards added a 70-yard touchdown run. Floyd Central's defense also added a safety. The Cubs slipped to 1-2 overall and 0-1 in the HHC. New Albany's defense was the story as the Bulldogs handled Jennings County 42-7. Jalen Ray returned a blocked field goal 77 yards for a touchdown, and Tyler Triplett had a 23-yard interception return for the Bulldogs, who improved to 2-1 overall and 1-0 in the league. Triplett had a sack, 2 tackles for loss, and a fumble recovery in addition to his interception return for the defense. Darquan Richardson ran for 87 yards for New Albany. Jennings County slipped to 0-3 overall and 0-1 in the league. This week, Hoosier Hills Conference action continues as Bedford North Lawrence visits New Albany, Floyd Central travels to Seymour, Jennings County visits Columbus East, and Madison goes on the road to face Jeffersonville. That wraps up another edition of the HHC Sports Weekly. Be sure to join us next week as we continue to highlight all the action from the Hoosier Hills Conference, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Until next time, thanks for watching.